Hey there! Welcome! This is our Ask Me Anything call. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. So we have a very special topic that we are talking about today during today's call, and it is Life Editor Academy. You can probably see a little logo somewhere here on the screen. So yeah, we are talking about Life Editor Academy today because we are right in the middle of my launch for my mastermind group. And we only do this twice a year. And every year that I launch Life Editor Academy, I get lots and lots of questions. So it's really helpful for me to hop on to these Ask Me Anything calls so I can just respond to all these questions that I'm getting. Because, I know if one person sends me an email with a question or tags me on social media with a question, I know there's probably like dozens and dozens of other people who have the same question. So that's why we're doing this Ask Me Anything call today. All right, so before we get started, if you have a question about Life Editor Academy or anything about your current situation or your finances or what life editing is, please be sure to type your questions in the comments and I will be answering them during today's call. Also, if you are watching this recording later, that's totally fine. Go ahead and type your questions into the comments because I'm going to be coming back all week long to answer your questions. Like, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. So put your questions in there. I will see them. I will come back and answer them. If you want to talk to me privately, you can send your email to sage@sagegrayson.com. So that's sage@sagegrayson.com, and I can talk to you privately through email, or we can set up a free call to talk about any concerns you might have about the Academy. All right, so let's get into it. First off, let's go with the really obvious question. What is Life Editor Academy? See the logo? What is it? What is this Academy thing? Because you've probably seen my emails promoting the Academy. Maybe you know someone who has graduated from the Academy, or you're just kind of wondering, well, what is this thing? I thought like Sage does blog posts and videos and worksheets. Like, what is this Academy thing? So Life Editor Academy is my transformative mastermind group. And it's for ambitious career women who want to go after their goals, be bold, be daring, reach for things that maybe they haven't thought were possible for themselves, and really edit and transform their lives and businesses in a big, big way. I have to say that the Academy is the thing that I am most proud of ever creating for my business. Like, it's definitely what I'm more proud of anything else, more than my membership site, more than any videos I've done, more than any book I've put out there. Like, the Academy is it. It is my flagship program. It is the big kahuna. That's what it is. So the Academy is a mastermind group. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the term mastermind, let me break it down for you. So when we are trying to reach our goals, we often do it by ourselves. We're just like, okay, I've got this goal and I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna go to the gym, or I'm gonna clean my house, or I'm gonna start a business, or whatever it is that your goal is. And we tend to like keep it to ourselves and like protect it like a little baby and not really ask for help or support, which is kind of a shame because we can really do bigger and better things with support, with accountability. So a mastermind is exactly what it sounds like. It's a whole bunch of minds, brains, a whole bunch of minds coming together into one big collective mind. When we have a group of like-minded women who are all ambitious, who are all working on improving their lives, editing their lives, if you will, we can do so much more by feeding off the energy and ideas and resources and support that we get from other women. So that's what a mastermind group is. It's a community of women coming together to all support each other with our goals, whatever our goals may be. Now here's the thing that some people get a little confused on with life editing. So I'm a life coach. I really try to make that clear. I'm a life coach. I happen to work with women who are creatively driven by work. So whether they have their own businesses, whether they work for another company, or whether they do both, or whether they have something that they're putting out to the world in a creative way. Those are the women that I work with. So I don't work with people who don't have some kind of creative pursuit. I don't work with like high schoolers, or people who are retired who are just kind of like doing their own thing, but not like putting something out into the world. So I hope that has cleared up a little bit, that I work with ambitious women. And I think that's where there's some of the confusion. People think that they have to have a business to work with me, or they think that I'm a business coach. And though I work with people who have businesses, I'm not necessarily a business coach. I'm a life editor. And that term came from my former career as a book editor. I was a book editor for 10 years. And then I transitioned to life coaching, and I realized I was using the same techniques with my clients that I used to use when I was editing books. So yeah, that's how we come together as life editor. So I help you edit your lives just like an editor would edit a manuscript. So for Life Editor Academy, it's this mastermind group, and you don't have to have a business to be in it. I would say about half of my clients, about half of the ladies who join the academy, have a business. So don't let that hold you back. Like, oh, Sage, I don't have a business, I can't join. Yes, you can. And a lot of women start their businesses while they're in the academy, because it's really great, because you get to connect with other women who have started businesses. You get to like pick my brain and I can help walk you through the steps of how to start an online business and how to create those functional income streams, and how to manage your energy too. So I think that's what's really special about our mastermind group, is that we're editing, we're making tiny, tiny little changes over time, and we're not burning ourselves out. This is not like a typical like make over your life program where you do 100 things at once, and by the time you get to the end, you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm dead, I can't do it. Or you don't end up making changes because it's too much, and then you feel bad about yourself. No, we're all about small, tiny edits to get you where you want to be. Okay, so that's what a mastermind group is, and that's what Life Editor Academy is. So let me answer the question that you really want me to answer, the question that I know is most popular. Here's what you want to hear. How much does it cost? How much does it cost to join Life Editor Academy? Okay, so, and I get it. We've got to talk about money. There are two options for Life Editor Academy, which I'm going to go into more detail in a little bit. There's the Gold program, which is 6 months, and there's the Platinum program, which is 12 months. And they have different prices, and there's different things included in them. Here's the thing I will say to those people who are asking me, like, well, how much does it cost? Just tell me what it costs. I want to honor that, and I do want to answer your question. I want you to also get out of your head, too. Because a lot of times when we're thinking about signing up for a program, we just want to know, like, put a dollar value on it. And I want to challenge you a little bit as your coach. I want to challenge you because you're worth more than that. You're worth more than this like dollar amount. Like, I want to fix my life for X amount of money and not a penny more. Like, no. You're worth more than that. And I think for living your life the way that you want to be living it, and to feel like you actually belong in your body and that you're being congruent with your values, like, you can't really put a price on that. That's really what we're after. I'm not selling goodie bags and retreat houses and pens and planners and whatever. Like, that's all the stuff that comes with being in the academy. But what you really want is an edited life. You really want to transform yourself into the best version of you. And if the money is becoming an issue for you, I would love it if you would send me an email to sage@sagegrayson.com, and we can talk about ways to make the academy work for your budget. We can also talk about payment plans and other options as well, which I will get into in a moment. But okay, to answer your question, how much does it cost? The Gold program, which is 6 months long, is a deposit of $1,000, and the first month installment, which is $334, followed by 5 monthly installments of $334. So the total, if you do the installment plan, the deposit with the installments, is $3,004. But if you want to save money, and I know many of you life editors do, you can do one payment of $2,500. And I do have to say that my single full payments are far and away more popular than the installment plans. I'm not trying to like guilt you or whatever if you do want to do the installment plans. Like, you got to honor your budget. But you do save money by paying one full payment. And then here's the fun thing, is that when you do pay one full payment, it's done. it's over with. You don't have to worry about like coming up with the money every month or thinking about, ooh, like, am I earning enough to still be here? It's done, it's over with, and then you can fully focus on your goals. You can fully focus on being there for your accountability partners. You can really like get what you need to out of our calls without like having these like limiting money thoughts floating around you. Does that make sense? So I do notice that sometimes like a lot of my clients who are able to just focus and be more present are the ones who just do the full payment, save the money, get it out of the way. Okay, let's talk about Platinum. So Platinum is the 12-month program, and I'll go into what's included too. But here's the money thing. It's a deposit of $2,000 plus the first month installment of $500. And then it's 11 monthly payments of $500 afterwards. So the grand total for Platinum is $8,000 for the entire year. But if you do want to save some money, you do one payment of $6,500, and you're going to save $1,500 by doing that full payment, which is like crazy, which is a lot. That's like 3 months free. Like that's incredible. That is really, really incredible. So yeah, you have those options, either the full payment or the deposit with installments. And here's something that is totally new this year that I've been getting so many requests on, and I heard you. So now we have PayPal as an option. Yay! I know, I'm so sorry. Some of you have been asking for years, like, Sage, can I just pay with PayPal? Could I please pay with PayPal? Yes, you can pay with PayPal now. So if you go to the sales page, which I actually linked somewhere here in the description, you should see the link to go to the sales page and see all the information and details about the Academy. If you scroll down where it has the prices for Gold and Platinum, right underneath there it says, want to pay with PayPal? And it's got the PayPal links for Gold and Platinum right there. I heard you. so you can stop emailing me about like PayPal because I heard you. We are now accepting PayPal. So those are your options. Either do the installments little by little over the course of 6 months or 12 months, or do the paid in full, get it out of the way, save a chunk of money, and then be able to like focus solely without worrying about like the money all the time. So that's how much the Academy costs. So what's the difference between Gold and Platinum? Well, I'm so glad you asked because there are differences. And depending on what your goals are and your level of commitment, you may or may not join one of these groups. So let's talk about Gold first. So Life Editor Academy Gold is also known as the mini program. It's the smaller one. It's 6 months long from October through March, and you get 30-minute calls with me. So you get 6 30-minute calls with me once a month, and you also get one in-person retreat here in Orlando, Florida in March. So like after we go through our 6 months together, we get to celebrate and talk about all your successes here in Orlando. It's really, really fun. I know you guys have seen my videos of what my retreats are like and everyone coming together, working on our goals together, planning together. We go to Walt Disney World. We eat a lot of food, which is like my favorite part, eating all the food. And yeah, it's just super fun being with all these other Life Editors in person here in beautiful Orlando. All right, so that's Gold, but let's talk about Platinum. Platinum is also known as the big program, the big one. So Platinum is 12 months long. It goes from October through September. You also get 60-minute calls with me once a month. So the calls are a little bit longer. And here's the big thing. You get 4 in-person retreats. Yes, 4 retreats here in Orlando, Florida. So that means once a quarter, you're coming, you're seeing me, you're seeing all of your other accountability partners in person, and we're doing like a deep dive together, which is really great because you can get away from your kids and get away from like work and all of your like mundane responsibilities and really have this like nugget of time just to focus on you. I find it really helpful to do that like at the start of every quarter, because then we set up your next 12-week plan, and then we have another retreat, and then we do your next 12-week plan. So that's what I'm talking about when you move forward little by little by little instead of getting overwhelmed by the 100 things on your goals list. So those are the differences between gold and platinum. So gold's the little program, platinum's the big program. You can still reach your goals with either one of these mastermind groups. So if you aren't able to travel to Orlando very often, or you just kind of want to work on maybe one goal, one small project for the next 6 months, then the gold program is probably a better fit. But let's say you really thrive in that mastermind environment and you want to be around people who are supporting you, people who are working on their goals more often, and you like to travel to Orlando and hang out with us here in the Sunshine State. And you want to know that I'm going to be with you for an entire year, so you can understand like the ebbs and flows throughout the year. Because yeah, there are going to be times in the year when you're really rocking it out, and there's going to be times in the year when you're tired, or your kids are driving you nuts, or you got a big project at work, or whatever. And when you work with me for an entire year, those ebbs and flows don't affect you as much. I'm not going to like drop off and leave you right when you need me. So if that's the case and you want more of those in-person retreats and you want more extras, then the platinum program is right for you. Here's the deal. They both get a lot of the same things. So you both get calls with me. So there's that private coaching component. Gold gets 30-minute calls. Platinum gets 60-minute calls. You both get group calls. So every month we hop on a call together and you get to talk to everyone in your mastermind group. So everyone's supporting each other, sharing their successes and challenges and next steps, and really just like being aware of where everyone is and giving the support and advice that you need. We also have a book club. So every month you'll get a book to read. If you're in gold, you purchase the book or get it from your library. If you're in platinum, I mail the books to you. And we read the books together. We discuss the themes because each book goes along with one of the steps in the life editing process. And we do the exercises from the book. And it's really fun to see, like, sometimes people are like, yeah, I love this book and I got so much out of it. And some people are like, Sage, I hate this book. Let me tell you all the reasons why I hate this book. And sometimes that's really good, because even if you can articulate why something isn't working for you, we can find another way to get you moving forward. So the book club, obviously, since I'm a former book editor, that's one of my favorite parts, is the book club. Also, gold and platinum get weekly videos and weekly worksheets. So the way it works is that we have a theme every month that follows one of the steps of the life editing process. So step one of the life editing process is create a gratitude foundation. So 1 month is going to be all about gratitude. And then step 2 is delete bad influences. So an entire month would be devoted to removing toxic relationships, getting rid of clutter, deleting anything that's holding you back. Makes sense? How we follow one step of the process per month. So within each month, there are 4 weeks of content, and you get a different video and a different worksheet every Monday morning of that month. So if it's Monday morning, you get my Monday motivation email, and it's like, hey, life editors, we're talking about gratitude this month. Watch this video this week and do this worksheet this week, and then read this book that we're reading this month. So I lay it all out for you. There's no like wondering like, Sage, what am I supposed to be doing? No, like every Monday morning you get your to-do list of what we're working on. And then the videos, you get a weekly video. The videos are 2 to 5 minutes long. So you totally have time to watch these videos. Like if you have time to go to the bathroom, then you have time to watch a 2 to 5 minute video about life editing. And it will talk about one aspect of whatever our big theme is. So like one aspect of gratitude, or one aspect of self-care, or one aspect of habit creation. And then the corresponding worksheet is there to help you go a little bit deeper, for you to apply what you just learned in the video to your actual situation. So if we're talking about like deleting bad influences, I'm going to have you do a not to do list and write down all of the things in your personal life, your life, things that are draining you, things that are frustrating you, things that are holding you back, things that are not your responsibility, things that shouldn't be on your plate, all of those things. So I do want to be clear that though everyone gets the same videos and worksheets, you're going to be doing it for your situation, for your unique challenges. And maybe in the academy, you're working on a business, or maybe you're working on your health, or maybe you're working on relationships, or maybe you're working on your money, or like a typical life editor, you might be working on all of those things all at once, and that's okay. So that's what the worksheets and videos are for, to help you dig a little deeper with your specific life editing. Like, we're not keeping things surface level, like we are going really, really deep. And that's why you're in the Academy, to go deeper than you have gone before. Let's see, you also get accountability partners. That's another shared thing among the groups Gold and Platinum. So with your accountability partners, we switch accountability partners every month so that everyone gets to know everyone else in the group and no one gets left behind. I hesitate to say this a little bit, but I'm going to say it anyway, that I've been in various mastermind groups from other coaching programs and other business programs and whatever, and I always remember this one group that I was in, and we didn't have assigned accountability partners. It was all just like, support each other, whatever. And because I felt the group was like a little too big, and I tried reaching out, and I just felt like I wasn't really clicking with everyone else and they weren't clicking with me. So in the end, I got pushed to the side, and I watched everyone else form these little cliques and become best friends and hang out with each other. And I was like floating there all by myself, like, hey, doesn't anyone want to support me? And it was really kind of heartbreaking. So yes, I got the support of the coach, but that wasn't the reason that I joined the mastermind group. I wanted the camaraderie of all of the other women. So when I created my mastermind group, Life Editor Academy, I was like, nope, that is not happening. We are going to assign accountability partners, and we're going to switch partners every single month so that everyone gets to understand everyone else's challenges and situations, and no one gets left behind. No one gets pushed aside. No one gets to be the odd one out. I'm really, really serious about that, because we're life editors. We are here to love and support each other. And if you want to do one-on-one coaching with me, great. But if you want to join the Academy, you're in the Academy for a reason, and it's the mastermind. It's to have everyone come together and everyone support and love up on everyone. Okay, that's my rant about it. So that's what Gold is, that's what Platinum is, and those are the things that they share too. There's lots more details on my website, sagegrayson.com. Go there and you can read the sales page for Life Editor Academy and all the little ins and outs, all the little extras and bonuses that are included for both groups. But let me move on. All right, so we talked about the weekly videos and worksheets. Ooh, when did the program start? My goodness. Okay, we're having this call right now because the programs start very, very soon. They start Monday, October 1st. Yes, so like just a few days from now. And when they start, like I mentioned before, you're going to get your Monday motivation email that's going to have all of your information about the theme, the video to watch, the worksheet to do, how to connect with your accountability partners, how to connect with me, how to schedule your calls, all of that stuff. It's like, you're going to love those Monday morning emails because it like sets you up for success for the entire week. So we're starting really, really soon. We're starting October 1st and we go all the way through. If you're in Gold, we go all the way through to the end of March. If you're in Platinum, we go all the way through to the end of September next year. So yeah, if you're thinking about joining the Academy, now is your time. So click over to my website, read all the details, and join us today. And here's the thing, like every time I launch the Academy, and I'd only do it twice a year. I used to only do it once a year. But I always get people who are like, oh yeah, I really, really want to join the Academy, but you know, maybe not right now, maybe later, I'll wait till March, I'll wait till next year. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine. I mean, honor your energy levels, honor your money, honor whatever you need to think about. But then when they check in with me 6 months or a year later, they haven't made any progress. They are still like stuck where they used to be when they were first debating about the Academy. And I'm just like, come on, ladies, you could have joined us. We could have rocked out your goals. You could have made so much progress. You could have been a completely different person in a different place by now. So really, like, why are you waiting? If the Academy feels like something that you really resonate with, and it feels like you really want the support and you want to work with me and you really want to be in a different place, like think about where do you want to be by the end of 2018? There's still 3 months left of the year. There is so much more we can do. You can still reach your goals. Like, you can raise your hand. I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. How many of you have actually achieved your New Year's resolutions from January? I don't know. I don't know many people who have. The people who have reached their New Year's resolutions, I know who they are because they're in the academy and they're actually doing the work and they're actually moving forward every week. So I just want to put that out there lovingly because I love you guys, that if the academy feels right for you, join us now and get moving on your goals now. There's really no reason to wait and drag your feet. I mean, you never know how long you've got, and this is the only life you have. So why not edit it to perfection with us? So that's all I'm going to say. But we do start Monday morning, so you can only join us through Sunday, September 30th. And then I won't open up spots again until March. So it's a big break. So like, now's your chance. All right, so here's the thing. I talked about this briefly. I really want to join, but I'm scared. Is the academy the right choice for me? I get that a lot. I get a lot of people reaching out to me about how they want to make big changes in their life, but they're super scared and they're worried that they're just going to fail again, or maybe their spouse or their mother-in-law or whoever keeps telling them that they're going to fail. And it's really difficult for them because they probably don't have that support network in their personal lives. And if they haven't been successful with their goals in the past, it can feel really, really hard to be like, oh, should I really join this group? Am I really going to make it? Like, what makes this so different than other things that I've tried? And I will say that the academy is different, really for one thing. It's the accountability. Because you can, of course, design your goals on your own. You can make like the prettiest little project plans and like make the planners with all the stickers and goals and check marks and stuff. You can like dream big for yourself. You can make your vision board. You can like write in your journal, like whatever. You can like do this on your own, but are you really going to reach it? I mean, I think a lot of us, when the going gets tough on our own, it's really easy for us to break the promises to ourselves because we feel like, oh, I can just break a promise to myself, who cares? But when you have a mastermind group, you have this built-in accountability where we won't let you fail. Let me say that again. We won't let you fail because you're not going to be like hiding away in a cave, working on your goals by yourself. You're going to be working on them with us, with other ladies who are working on their goals. And we want to hold you accountable. This is why accountability is so important, because we will check up on you. Every week you get in touch with your accountability partner through like Skype or phone or texting or email or however you want. And you always check in to see, did you do what you said you were going to do? What are you going to work on next? And how can I support you? It's a lot harder for you not to make progress if you know that there's someone who's going to be checking up on you. If you know Sage is going to be like, hey, did you do what you said you were going to do? Or if your accountability partner, your peer is going to be like, hey, you told me you were going to publish your blog post. Did you do it? Or if I ask you, hey, you said you were going to clean out your kitchen. Can you show me a picture? Or whatever it is. It's really hard to like push that off and like forget about it when someone is waiting for your update. So I think that's what makes the academy different than going it alone. We won't let you fail. And we're counting on you to be a good partner and be a good accountability buddy to us too. Because it's easier for everyone if we check in with each other and hold each other accountable. We can do more together. That's the whole point of a mastermind group. We can do more together. One other thing I will say about being scared is I'm wondering, like, what are you scared of? Are you scared of, if you actually make these changes, will the people in your life judge you? Will like your friends not like you if you lose weight? Or will your spouse be mad at you if you start a business? Or will your employer be mad at you if you end up quitting and going to a different company? Or will someone judge you if you like move across the country or if you get a divorce or whatever? And yeah, sometimes when you decide to edit your life or business and do something that's just for you, you're going to figure out who your real friends are, who your real support network is. And sometimes people won't be able to support you because they want you to play small. They want you to do little things and not go after your dreams, because it reminds them that they're not going after their dreams, that they're playing small. And it's kind of like holding a mirror up to them. I just want to say that it's really on them. If someone's judging you for bettering yourself, it's really their consciousness that's like affecting them. And we can't be responsible for what other people are thinking. But let's say you're scared because you don't want to fail. And obviously you don't want to fail. If the money is concerning for you, we can talk about ways to make the Academy work for your budget. So send me an email at sage@sagegrayson.com and let's set up a call to talk about ways that we can make it work for your budget. Also, if you have a business, I gotta say that is like one of my most fun things to do with Academy members is to amp up their businesses. So when you work with me and you have a business, we are going to like put on the rocket pack and like shoot your business to the moon. We do marketing, we do pricing, we do products, we do sales funnel, we do your marketing campaigns, we do social media, we do your emails, like all sorts of stuff for your business. So if you're concerned about having the money to pay for the Academy, I will say that most women who have businesses who join the Academy earn back what they're paying me through their businesses within the amount of time that they're in the Academy, whether it's 6 months or 12 months. Because isn't that kind of like the whole point of it? If you're joining the Academy because you want to grow your business, you should be earning money during that time. You should be earning back what you're paying me. And that's what I do with my Academy members who do have businesses. It's not required that you have a business, but don't let that scare you if you're like, oh, my business is struggling, or oh, I only have an idea for a business, but I haven't launched it yet. We can do that. We can do that in the Academy. It's really whatever your situation is and what you want to work on. All right, so moving on, another question. How many retreats do I get? And what happens if I can't make it to a retreat? Yeah, so like I said earlier, the Gold program, which is 6 months long, you get one retreat here in Orlando, Florida. And the retreats are all-inclusive tickets, it's included in what you're paying for the Academy. Everything except transportation. So you get your plane flight, or you rent a car, or whatever it is, you come and show up here in Orlando, and then everything else is taken care of. So I get the vacation home for us, all of the food, the yoga instructor, any activities that we do, like if we go to Walt Disney World, or if we go miniature golfing, or if we do karaoke, like I gotta say, I'm probably going to be dragging you to karaoke. I know those of you who have been in the Academy, or those of you who've done Life Editor Weekend, you know I'm always like, let's go do karaoke. So yeah, any activities, all of that is included in the ticket. All of your food, your goodie bags, your planners, all that good stuff. So you get one retreat for Gold. For Platinum, you get 4 retreats. So there's one every quarter. Our next Platinum retreat is the first weekend in December. So it's coming up real quick. And again, everything's included except for your transportation. Just like get yourself to Orlando and we'll take it from there. If you can't make it to a retreat, like let's say you live outside of the United States and you can't make it to every retreat, or you're in school, or someone gets sick, or whatever, you can't make it to the retreat, no worries. This has happened before because life happens. And we have a few options. If you can't make it to a retreat, we sometimes video record the retreats. So you'll get the video of me leading whatever life editing teaching lesson we're doing. So if we're talking about procrastination or goal setting or overcoming obstacles or whatever, I can videotape that and you can watch it later. Or if you just couldn't travel but the time works for you, we'll have you Skype in or Zoom in or whatever, or FaceTime or whatever. And we'll have you like sit there with us so you can actually do the Q&A with us and feel like you're a part of the group. I remember a few times when a lady wouldn't be able to come to a retreat, we would Skype her in, and then I'd have her on my laptop and we'd like put her head like on a chair. So she'd still be in the group, she could still like see everyone, but it was like this disembodied head during the retreat. Hey, we make it work. We're life editors. We're always editing. we're making things work for us. So I wouldn't worry about the retreats so much. If you can make it to the live retreats, they're so much fun, and you really get a lot out of being around all of those other women. Like, just the energy of being in the room is so, so powerful. But don't worry if you can't make it. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll record it, or we'll Skype you in. All right, moving on. More questions. What are the payment options for the Academy? So if you go to my website, sagegrayson.com, you'll see my regular order forms, which goes through my payment processor, which is Infusionsoft. It's just my CRM. You don't have to worry about what that is. But like I mentioned, we also do PayPal. We just started PayPal this year, so yay. For those of you who have been bugging me about PayPal, we've got PayPal now. So if you scroll down, you'll see the regular order forms, and then you'll see the want to pay with PayPal. So you'll have that option as well. But that's not all. There are many, many other ways to pay for the Academy. So let me talk about that right now. Because I get it. The Academy is an investment. This is not some $20 planner. This is not some printable worksheet. This is not some like free blog post or free video. It's intense. It's a mastermind group. You get a lot of stuff when you join. You get private coaching. You get group coaching. You get a membership site. You get a private Facebook group. You get book club. You get retreats. You get accountability partners. You get worksheets. You get videos. You get so much in the Academy. So that's why it is thousands of dollars, because it's totally worth it. Like, you absolutely get what you pay for. But maybe you don't have to pay for it. What? What are you talking about, Sage? All right. So there are many different ways that people can afford the Academy. So of course, a lot of people like do the installments, or they do the full payment and they put it on their bank card and whatever in there, it's all good. But sometimes if the Academy really, really means something to you, you will find a way to pay for it. Like, we spend money on things that are important to us. So some people spend money on clothes, or some people spend money on Starbucks, or some people spend money on like fancy cars, or some people spend money on vacations with their kids. We spend money on what's important to us. And if reaching your goals is important to you, then put some skin in the game and use your money to get what you want. So that might mean budgeting and moving some things around in your budget to make it work for you. It might mean putting it on a credit card or applying for a new credit card. I'm not in charge of your finances. You can totally make the decisions that work best for you. I'm just explaining what some other people have done. Here's another thing. You might be able to get your spouse or your parents or like a sibling to gift it to you, like making it your birthday and Christmas present. Or here's something that really is fun, and maybe it's not so surprising, but it's really fun for me. Many of my clients have their employers, their companies, pay for me. Yes, absolutely. So your company, whatever company you work for, a lot of times they allocate money for training, for leadership training, for confidence training, for productivity training, which is exactly what we do in the Academy. So check with your employer, check with your company. Do they have money set aside for employee training? And I would bring it up with them, like, hey, in the Academy, I'm going to learn how to do project planning. I'm going to learn how to break down my tasks into manageable chunks. I'm going to learn how to stand in my power and be confident. I'm going to learn how to master my to-do list. I'm going to learn how to use every minute wisely and get more done in less time. Like, I always find that like so empowering and so wonderful when a person's company contacts me and is like, yes, I'm Mr. So-and-so and I want to pay for my employee to take your training. And I'm like, yes, it's wonderful. It's super wonderful. So yes, reach out to your company, see if that's an option. See if they have some training money for that. Here's another thing, which is really cool. Your school. If you are in school, if you're in college, if you're in a graduate program, if you're in some kind of master's program, whatever you're doing, if you are in school, your school might be able to pay for me, which actually just happened recently a few weeks ago, which is really, really cool. So talk to your school. Do they have money allocated for training, for tutoring, for helping you become more confident? I do a lot of like prep work for people who are going out into the real world. So if we want to talk about how to write resumes, how to apply to different jobs, how to beef up your skills, and to do training so that you can get the job that you want. I'm working with one woman. We're training her on a completely new job that she has never done before. But we made a syllabus, and we're going to go through all of the video trainings that she needs and really beef up her skills so that she can get that job. If you want to do any practice interviewing, so I could ask you interview questions, and you can come up with really good answers so that you're not scared when you do go interview for jobs. Like, all of this great training your school might pay for. So I'm putting that out there too. You can also ask your school to pay for the academy. If you have any questions about how to ask other people to help fund your academy membership, send me an email, sage@sagegrayson.com, and let's talk about it. So again, like, if you want to go over how to ask like your spouse or your parents or whatever to pay for part of it or pay for all of it, if you want to talk about how to approach your school or your employer and how to word the academy and really let them know that, like, yes, you are being trained on certain things, that it's going to enhance your schooling or enhance your job performance, let me know, because I do it a lot. So I guess I just want to put out there that if the academy is really calling to you and if it feels like a good fit for you, please, please, please reach out to me, sage@sagegrayson.com, and let's come up with a plan to make it work for you. We will figure out budgeting. We'll figure out how you can get the money, how you can ask for the money confidently. We'll figure out different payment plan options. I definitely do extended payment plans. I've done weekly payments before. I've done, instead of one big full payment, I've done 2 payments. Just talk with me. I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't want you to miss out on the academy because you have some kind of preconceived notion that, oh, it's too expensive, I'll never be able to do it. You would be very surprised by the ingenious, wonderful ways that people have been able to afford the academy. And like I mentioned before, if earning money is important for you, we can help work on getting you a promotion and getting you a new job where you can afford the things that you want. We can work on building your business so that you're earning money to afford the things that you want and to help better the world. Or we can spend a lot of time focused on your finances and really tweaking your budget to make it work and have every dollar working for you. There are so many things that we can do in the academy to take away any kind of money mindset stress that you might have. Like, honestly, money is something that I work on with most of my clients. So yes, please reach out to me, sage@sagegrayson.com, if you have any questions about money. All right, we're almost done. I've just got a few more questions that I've been getting. So what kind of results do people get in the academy? Like, okay, Sage, this sounds all well and good, but what do I get? What do I get? So because this is a life coaching program, we focus on, yes, of course, the life editing process, but within that, it's whatever your goals are, whatever your situation is. So are you working on your health? Are you working on your money? Are you working on your business or your relationships or what? Or all of those? It's really what your goals are and what you want to edit. So that said, we've gotten some pretty amazing results from graduates of the Life Editor Academy Mastermind program. So let me explain to you like a few of the things that they've gotten. Started a business. Honestly, a lot of people start their businesses in the academy. Even if you're like, oh no, I'm not going to start a business. After a few months, you're kind of like, maybe I could do this. And it just kind of happens. You don't have to start a business, but a lot of people do. So starting a business, working on their stress levels so that they could get pregnant. Like, that was a really, really cool goal that someone had, was just focusing on making her body healthy enough to get pregnant. And she did. Tripling her income, moving across the country, moving to Hawaii, publishing her website, filing for divorce. Yeah, I know, it's kind of scary, but sometimes people work on some really, really big things. And when you're editing your life, sometimes things come up and you realize like, I really need to pull the trigger and get out of this like nasty relationship. Or, I'm not happy in my job and I need to quit. We've had many people quit their jobs in the academy because you have that support network there. We're right there for you, helping you. And I think once you have people in your life who support you unconditionally, they're not judging you based on what you want, it's a lot easier for you to get rid of those things that might have been holding you back for years and years. Yeah, so quitting terrible jobs, health ones, like cutting out sugar or cutting out gluten. Everyone's got a unique body, but what types of things are harmful for you? Like maybe you're intolerant to certain different foods. We can help you get on some kind of an eating plan. Or if you're trying to lose weight, a lot of women lose weight in the academy just because it's a lot easier to stick to a routine when you have people checking in with you. So health goals, removing toxic relationships, setting up boundaries with negative people. Like, yeah, I think we all kind of need something like that. So my question to you is like, what do you need to edit? What do you want to edit in the next year? So if you join Gold, you've got 6 months. You've got all the way till March. Like, what do you want to change by March? I don't know. Do you want to clean out your entire house? Do you want to lose 30 pounds? Do you want to have a business that's earning money every single month? Do you want to have a new job? I don't know. Do you want to like find a loving relationship? It's really whatever you want to edit in your life, and we'll be there to support you every step of the way. All right, another question. Can I join Life Editor Academy if I live outside the United States? Yes, of course you can. We've had many ladies who have joined who live outside of the United States because we have this brilliant thing called Skype. So we can do video calls no matter where you live in the world. We also have unlimited email support. We can also arrange our group calls so that it fits most people's schedules so that most people can be on the live group calls together. My only concern is the retreats. Like we said, if you're up for traveling, come on over to Orlando. Like, Orlando is a great place to visit if you haven't visited the States before. So come on over. Or if you can't travel, no worries. We'll Skype you in, or we'll video record the sessions and you can watch them later. So yes, 100%, if you live outside the United States, come on in, come join the Academy. We'll love up on you anyway. I think you'll really love it. And I don't want you to be like, oh, I'm too far away, I can't go. We will make it work. We will absolutely make it work. Okay, one last thing. If you're watching this recording later, remember you can type in your questions and I'll be coming back all week and answering your questions. Or you can send an email to sage@sagegrayson.com. I don't see any more questions coming in right now, but I have one last thing before I jet out of here. Right now, when you sign up for the Academy, whether you're doing Gold or Platinum, and you join us by September 30th, which is just a few days away, you get five amazing bonuses. And these are really good bonuses. You know, like sometimes when you join like a group program or something online, or you join some kind of like coaching businessy thing, and they're like, ooh, we've got these bonuses, and the bonuses are like, it's a worksheet, or a keychain, or here's a sticker. It's like really weird bonuses, and you're like, those aren't bonuses. These are good bonuses, I gotta say. These bonuses, totaling it up, are worth more than $2,000. Yeah, more than $2,000 worth of bonuses. So here are the bonuses you get. You get 2 extra tickets to the Life Editor weekend retreats. There's one in September and one in March. So you already get a free ticket by being a part of the Academy, whether you're Gold or Platinum, but you get 2 extra tickets. So that's 3 tickets total. So bring your sisters, bring your mom, bring your business partner, bring whoever with you. If there's someone else in your life who you think can benefit from life editing, you got 2 extra tickets to like bring them along. So you're not going to be traveling to Orlando all by yourself. You can bring your friends with you. You also get 1 extra call with me. Yes. So if you're in Gold, instead of getting 6 calls, you get 7 calls with me. If you're in Platinum, instead of 12 calls, you get 13 calls with me. I'm giving you an extra one-on-one private coaching call with me that you can use anytime you want. So if you have a big launch going on, or if you're going on vacation and you need to like talk before you go, or if there's some like big thing happening in your life, or you just need extra motivation because you're feeling down, that's what that extra call is for. You can put it anywhere you want in the schedule. I don't think I explained that when you sign up for the Academy, you get your bank of calls and you can go into my calendar and start plugging them in, whatever works for you. So yeah, you get your calls right away. So if you know you're going to be like on vacation, or if you got a work project or whatever, you can like rearrange them around your schedule. The third bonus is you get all 3 2019 edited year planners, the printed versions of this. I'm so excited because my edited year planners are going to be printed very, very soon. They're coming this fall, and they're beautiful. They're really, really beautiful. But you get all 3 printed ones. So you get the life goals one, you get the business goals one, and you get the undated 12-week planner. So you get all 3 of those planners. It's a $100 value when you join the Academy. And then you get 2 bonus trainings. You get the Edit Your Biz on a Budget training video, which is an hour-long video all about how to build your business without going broke. Yeah, I said it, because a lot of us get caught up in buying all these little fancy things to make our businesses run, and you really don't need that. So I'm going to break it down for you, different levels of like resources. Like if you're just starting out, here are the things that you can get for free that can still help you. If you have a little bit more money, here's the next step. And then here's the next step when you have even more money. So I break it all down for you of how you can grow your business even if you're on a budget, or even if you don't have any money. Like we start really, really, really low. So it's a super helpful 60-minute training video for those of you who have businesses. And then the second training video you get is Edit Your Time and Get Stuff Done, which should be my motto, like edit your time, get stuff done. And it's all about project management. It's how to take those big goals that you have, break them down into projects, list all of the little steps that go along with them, assign them to deadlines, revamp your schedule, and so that you make time for your goals every single day, checking in with yourself to see, like, did I do what I said I was going to do this week? Am I making progress this month? It's super, super helpful. So if you ever have great big ideas, but you're not getting stuff done, Edit Your Time is a perfect training video for you. And you get it free when you join Life Editor Academy. So those are the 5 bonuses that you get, worth $2,000. So like, yeah, you can save a lot of money when you join Life Editor Academy. So if you do a full payment, you could save up to $1,500. Plus you get an extra $2,000 of bonuses. It's a really good deal. Like if I don't say so myself, like it's a really great deal for everything that you get in the Academy. If you have any other questions about Life Editor Academy, what the requirements are, what's involved, how we can work out a plan to make it fit for your budget, please type your questions in the question box or send an email to sage@sagegrayson.com. Here's your final reminder. Doors close on Sunday, September 30th. So you've got just a few more days to join us for Life Editor Academy Gold or Platinum. And as I said before, this is absolutely the best thing I have ever done for my business. The women who join the Academy go above and beyond. They reach bigger, better, bolder goals than anyone else that I work with. And I work with thousands of women. So it's up to you. If you want to just step your foot into life editing and maybe do a few worksheets or watch a few videos, okay, that's completely fine. That's your level of commitment. But if you're sitting there thinking like, wow, I have this big, big dream for myself. I want more for my life. I know I am capable of more. I just want you to know that I would be honored for you to join the Academy and let us support you. Let us help you get there. Because you don't have to do it all on your own. You don't have to keep struggling. You don't have to keep making New Year's resolutions and then failing at them. You don't have to keep surrounding yourself by people in your life who maybe just don't get it. Like, yeah, I love your friends and families and coworkers, but you know, sometimes they just don't get it. They don't understand how it's okay to want more. And it's okay to edit your life. And that doesn't mean that you don't like yourself, because you're not broken. There's really nothing wrong with you. But making tiny little edits can help you become the best version of yourself. And that's really what life editing is. This is not a total makeover. This is not throwing your old life in the trash and like cramming it down. Like, no. There's nothing wrong with you and you're not broken. But by joining the Academy, you can make tiny little daily edits, become the best version of yourself, and really like turn the page on the next chapter of your life. And I would be so honored to be your coach. So that's my invitation to you. Come on and join us in Life Editor Academy. Again, Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll be coming back all week to answer them. All right, life editors, I'm going to wrap it up now, but I will talk to you again real soon, and hopefully I will talk to you bright and early Monday morning with our Monday motivational email and get you started in the academy. All right, enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.